in that North Zone area knew if anything were to happen, we want Jonah to show up. And that he did every single day. If I could ask you to bow your head for a quick prayer. Lord Heavenly Father, I want to say thank you. Thank you for reaching and touching the hearts of all these people. Lord, I pray that you continue daily to heal us. We are broken, but if anybody can help us mend, it's you, Lord. God, I pray that you're with the family at all times, and you're with the Fairway Police Department at all times. In Jesus' name I pray. Everybody say amen. My name is J.P. Burlow. I'm the Chief of Police at the Fairway Police Department. This is an amazing opportunity for us to be together as a community, not only with Jonah's family, but our family in law enforcement, emergency services, and our community at large. In Fairway, we consider ourselves as the police department to be one with the community. We don't feel like there's an us and them. We feel like we work in step with each other. I want to thank the other agencies that have supported us during this horrible time. They've provided us layers of support underneath our department that will never be forgotten. I want to explain who we are. We're very small. We haven't sent an officer to the police academy in over 25 years because the community and the governing body have allowed me to hand select the officers that serve Fairway. So I get to pick an elite group of driven men and women to protect Fairway. Jonah was one of us. He was chosen to be part of that elite group. Before I get into who Jonah was to the department, I'd like to explain some of the things that are here today. The gray doors that you see illuminated in the front were on a patrol car that Jonah was in approximately a month ago when he was involved in a high-speed pursuit chasing a felony suspect that had committed multiple crimes in the North Zone. That individual ended up on a cul-de-sac. Jonah was the first car behind him. Basically had him boxed in with a bunch of other police cars, and that individual rammed Jonah's car 3 times trying to escape. Those doors were taken from that car. I'll expand on that story later. this car that you see in front of you was the car that Jonah was in on his last call. Jonah was an amazing officer. He was bright, he was funny, most of all brave. He was always the first one of us out the door. In reference to him being bright, he's super smart. But when I was thinking about that, I think there was more to it than just that. I think that one of the things that Jonah had was not only his intelligence, but his heart. We wear our star over our hearts at the Fairway Police Department. And Jonah's heart radiated. And it radiated through his badge. He was one of the brightest. He was so funny. There's so many funny stories about him. He talked in crazy accents, and he always came. He'd walk by my office and say, "Hey, Chief, do you have anything for me to do?" Yes. Nobody laughed. That was an inside joke that we had. And then I thought, driving in this amazing parade, if we were in the same car, and he would have loved it. If we were in the same car and we were driving it, he would have thought it was so cool. Except for he would have looked over and he would have said, "Hey, Chief, did you notice some of those signs were upside down?" And we would have laughed and laughed. Jonah was so brave. He was full of courage. So much so he was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. To protect the community and other officers. That day he raced straight for evil, putting himself between people and the rest of us. There is so much darkness, but he shines his light on all of us. Something unique happened also because of this. We're such a family. The officers that work in Fairway, the governing body, the community, we really all love each other. We don't say it enough. So now, every time we meet, or anytime I talk to the officers, that we love each other. I didn't clear that with HR, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. loves you. We love John. We will always be there for you. Like he was there for us. Thank you.
My name is Melanie. I'm the mayor of Fairway. I want to thank all of you for being here this evening. You have no idea how that makes us feel. Like we're not alone, and it's very important. Fairway is 1 square mile in size, with 4,000 residents. We are a small, tightly knit community. Many of our residents know our police officers and city staff by name. In many cases by their first name. And they know ours as well. Walk into the police station, City Hall, and you'll frequently find tasty little treats that our residents have shared with us as their way of seeing things. Officer Oswald is a part of that community and always will be. We were blessed to have Jonah for 4 years. He primarily worked the evening shifts, so his presence felt, so we always felt his presence when we saw him patrolling our streets. We knew he was keeping us safe. Every second of every day that he came to work in Fairway, without question, he was here for us. And we knew that. Chief Thurlow remembers Officer Oswald as a warm-hearted individual whose hard work and passion touched the lives of many. Our residents remember him as he represented the best qualities to strive for in Fairway. I have heard from so many residents this week, emails and texts, and they shared stories with me, describing how they remember Jonah. They may have been out walking their dog. They may have needed help. Or maybe they just wanted to talk. He was always there for us. He was friendly. These are words that the residents use. I want to share them with you. He was friendly, kind, polite, respectful, helpful, positive, great sense of humor, and he was always prepared for each day. Early Sunday morning, when Officer Oswald received the assist call of the City of Mission, there was no hesitation, not at all, as he was prepared to courageously lend his skills where help was needed. His commitment to serve led him into expanding our community. Joe will be missed every day, and he will never be forgotten by his fellow officers and the entire community of Fairway that he so faithfully served. Emma, I want to thank you for sharing Joe with us. I know it wasn't long enough. I can only imagine how difficult it was every day when he left for work. I know your heart aches, but please know, as the chief said, we are there for you now and tomorrow and in the future. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I would like to say thank you to the community for the love and support being shown to the city of Fairway and the Fairway Police Department during this difficult time. There's no way any one of us can describe to you what that difficult time is like. And as small as we are, the agencies across this metropolitan area have been there for us. We couldn't have done it without them, and we couldn't have done it without the support of our Fairway community and the surrounding communities. I am so proud of our police department, and I am so proud of Fairway.
Shining
praise than when we first began. Good evening. My name is Kip Nelson. I am the chaplain coordinator for First Midwest and chaplain for Lee's Summit Police Department. Right now we're going to prepare for a time in our service of the candle lighting. You'll see over to my left 3 candles. The largest candle, putting off the most light, represents Jonah. One of the candles up in the front represents our community, which is grieving the loss of one of our finest. And the other candle represents the brave men and women who have sworn to serve and to protect. Jonah was a shining light in our community. He was a shining light among our blue families. Those who knew Jonah loved him. And so we pray that tonight, as these lights illuminate the darkness of this evening, that it may bring comfort and peace to all who need it. Right now, I'm going to invite Chief J.P. Thurlow to come and light his candle. He will be lighting it from the flame put off by Jonah's candle. And as the flame spreads throughout this place tonight, I hope that you will find comfort and peace. As Chief lights his candle, he will first start by lighting the candles of the family of Jonah. He will then pass Jonah's flame to his peers, the Fairway Police Department. Then these fine officers will distribute the flame throughout the rest of the people that are here tonight. I encourage you to prepare your candles right now. If you did not receive a candle when you came in, as the flame comes near you, would you please just light up your cell phones so we can see the light that is put out to shine tonight. that each person here join me for a moment of reflection, a moment of respect. It's in moments like this that words cannot express the tremendous grief that our community is experiencing over the tragedies of this past week. As a community, we're all left stunned. We're all left hurting. We've all got questions. We mourn the tragic loss of Officer Jonah Oswald. And we commend Officer Oswald for his heroic actions and his courage this past week. So right now, I encourage all of you to join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. I'm going to encourage each of you right now that have a flame or a light. If the wind won't blow it out, you go ahead and hold that up for a moment. And I want you, the family of Jonah, and the peers, the officers you worked with, I want you to look around this place right now and see the light that Jonah was to the community, the impact that he made to so many. And my prayer is that tonight that brings comfort and peace to you, the family. On behalf of the Oswald family, and on behalf of the Fairway Police Department and all of our law enforcement agencies, we thank you for your support. You may now carefully extinguish your flames. To you, the family, and our officers, on behalf of my family, both blood and blue, and on behalf of each person here tonight, we want to express our appreciation to you, the Oswald family. Thank you for sharing your beloved husband, father, son, and friend with all of us. Please know that you are in our thoughts. You are in our prayers. Moving forward, you will always be in our hearts. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Right now, I'm going to invite Chief Thurlow and our color guard, and the family to be dismissed. As the family and color guard are being dismissed, I want to encourage you to listen to these words by Michael Kluter. As they make their way out, I want you to hear these words. If you could see what I have seen, maybe you'd understand. It takes a special kind of person who opts to make a stand. If you could see what I've seen, you'd have ringside seat to life. It is not always full of sugar and roses. Often there is strife. If you could see what I've seen, the holidays aren't always merry. We labor day in, we labor day out, always to protect our family. If you could see what I've seen, you'd understand the great cost that consumes a loving mother when her 2-year-old is lost. If you could see what I've seen, you would understand their pain when you tell his parents in the middle of the night that his death was not in vain. If you could see what I've seen, you'd understand the grief the entire family suffers from what he injects underneath.
If you could see what I've seen, you'd opt to go in because you know that someone is trapped from within. If you could see what I've seen, you would know a family's care. Reading the last message on her cell phone, knowing that she's not there. If you could see what I've seen, you'd recognize in her eyes when that child speaks, you're the only one who's not surprised. If you could see what I've seen, you'd chase him near and far. For what he did to that little boy left a huge emotional scar. If you could see what I've seen, you'd understand the truth. The media paints a picture that's erroneous and uncouth. If you could see what I've seen, you might choose other work. Because you'd feel that this one takes much more than it's worth. If you could see what I've seen, you'd experience the uncertainty. When my family waits to hear from me, knowing it's often dirty. If you could see what I've seen, you'd help lead the way, hoping to ensure that everyone goes home that day. If you could see what I've seen, you know there are miracles all around. And realize your daily sacrifice helps communities abound. If you could see what I've seen, you'd understand his will. When a 9-year-old loses his father, the impact is forever still. If you could see what I've seen, the stories are all true. But the scars, they're not always visible, not even to you. If you could see what I've seen, you'd understand what I do. It's not in vain. The reason is simple. I do it all for you. As we leave here tonight, I want to encourage you to remember all of those who are serving our communities and helping keep our communities and our neighborhoods safe. Remember their sacrifice. Remember their love and their courage as they serve within our agencies. As we wrap up tonight, I want to encourage you to please return your candles to the tables that are over here to my right by the sidewalk. As you leave. Thank you again for being here. Please keep the family in your prayers.